So essentially, what am I saying? I'm saying that William Samoe Ruto and his team of Kenya Kwanza, in as much as they are putting in a lot of effort and doing a good job so far, in my view, they should actually leave Raila alone, or else they will actually pay a big, huge price. You see, that's my view. That is the advice that I will give William Samoe Ruto. But my question to you today is so simple. Has Raila Amollo Odinga given enough rope to William Samoe Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua to hang themselves? I would really want to hear your view about this. It is now crystal clear that William Samoe Ruto and Raila Amollo Odinga are headed for a clash. Obviously, Raila Amollo Odinga is not just an ordinary person. He thrives in these kind of issues and problems. You see, Raila, by keeping quiet, Raila has actually been mark timing William Samoe Ruto, and repeatedly William Samoe Ruto apparently has been going back to the same mistake over and over again in terms of talking about Raila Amollo Odinga even when he was quiet and had let him to do his work, and actually calling upon Kenyans to pay more taxes, as opposed to what the majority of Kenyans think, that actually taxes should be reduced. And the government should be relying especially for support from the donor community, including China. So all these issues have been coming up, including the issues of the Electoral Commission, the Cherera 4 or the Cherera 3, the issues of the price or the cost of living, price of unga, the issues pertaining to the Hustlers Fund, which, by the way, the opposition has been able to take advantage of. Well, however, in my view, though, the Hustlers Fund has come at the right time. The terms are just correct. The amount is just okay for that definition of a hustler, which, by way of definition, going by the loan amount, definitely William Samoe Ruto is defining a hustler as somebody whose working capital is in between 500 shillings and 2,500 shillings. Well, a lot of people would ask, what would anybody do with the 500 shillings? But in his definition, a hustler is somebody who is basically either selling maize in the streets or selling mama boga here, a startup, whereby you really don't need even the 14 days to repay the loan. You can actually buy maize, roast, sell, and be able to repay a certain proportion of the 500 shillings every day. So really, when you talk about the Hustlers Fund, the volume of the amount, the repayment period, it doesn't really apply. So there is another stage, according to what I understand from William Samoe Ruto and his team, that they will be addressing issues of people who have actually been locked out of the 500 to 2,500 shillings in another way, including going even up to 1 million shillings and above. You see, so when the opposition comes in and claims that the Hustlers Fund, the volume is not good enough, the repayment period is not good, of course the interest rate they won't talk about because it's down there at 8% per annum. That's a pretty good interest rate. So when they come and talk about the Hustlers Fund, they really don't have... So in essence, in terms of the Hustlers Fund, I really don't think that the opposition has a lot of leeway. However, the other things in the periphery that I've mentioned about, that I've talked about, as in terms of number one, the GMO, that is giving Raila steam. And as I said, Raila works very well under Liz. William Samoe Ruto should not think that when the majority of Kenyans are quiet, that all is well. And Rigathi Gachagua can go out there and say whatever he wants to say about Raila. That Ndindi Nyoro can go out there and say whatever he wants to say about Raila. And other people who basically every other day, instead of concentrating on the core business of government, they are actually in churches talking Raila. They are in parliament talking Raila. At a campaign rally in Bungoma, by the by-elections talking about Raila. And giving Raila the steam that he shouldn't even have.
Maandamano ameuzia Uhuru Kenyatta uoga, Uhuru amenunua. Amemleta kwa serikali yake ya handshake. Hii akabomoa serikali yetu, alibomoa akubomoa. Hizi barabara zote munalia hapa alisimamisha. Madems alisimamisha.
Our view is that William Samoe Ruto had initially dealt with Raila Amollo Odinga very well by actually just concentrating and pushing forward with the agenda of Kenya Kwanza, and in fact ignoring Raila Amollo Odinga. But these few things that have happened lately, including passing, the Cherera 4 issue in Parliament, where a commission was formed to basically throw out the commissioners. Yet on the other hand, William Samoe Ruto claims that Chebukati is a hero. I think that was giving Raila steam. Yet we knew very well, or thought, that Raila had actually gone away and William Samoe Ruto was on top of things. Would highly, highly, highly appreciate your comments. If you like this video, kindly click like or subscribe or share with a friend so that we can grow this channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.